Hello, so let's continue to learn about configuring Redis using a config map. As in the previous tutorial, I was using Code Cloud Kubernetes Playground, and I will use for this tutorial too. I have already here created an instance. So let's go to the first objective, a real-world example, configuring Redis using a config map. So first, we will create a file called example redis config YAML, which will have this content, which is the content of a config map, and it will be redirected from standard output using the greater sign from the terminal inside this file. So currently we don't have any file here. When I am pasting this one, we have this file, and this is the content of this file. Basically, that's how we create a file. We can apply two ways configuration using the local file which we have, or remote URL located file. We will try to use local one. K apply -f, which is the file, and this is the name of the file. Cat config maps. So we have created this config map. Great. Now we will create a pod. Here we have the pod definition. So kind pod, the name is Redis. It has one container. This is the image, Redis name, image, it's a Redis version 8. It has the following command, Redis server, and here is a path to the Redis config. It has a definition of environmental variables. This is the master with the value true. Ports, this is a container port. Resources, those are limits, how much CPU the pod is allowed, the container, sorry, it's allowed to use, because it's inside the container definition resource. Also, sometimes you can see under the spec resource, this is like applying to all the pods inside this definition. In this resource, it's referring to the current container, and it has mounting two volumes, Redis master data, Redis master data. Here are the volumes defined. The data volume, which is here, it's a type empty directory, and it's mounted in the current container as a Redis master data directory. And the second config, taking from ConfigMap, which we have already created. And we have these items syntax. The items will take the value only of this key. So if we have multiple keys, it won't take the entire config map, but only the value of explicitly defined key. So in current context, this is Redis config. If you remember, let me do a code example. Currently the Redis config is empty, so not yet anything defined there. Great, so we can create this pod. First we'll have to create a file. I will do call it redis.yaml. I will open and I will paste using this copy functionality. So I have pasted it. I will close, we exit, semicolon, and here, yeah, you can see this is some sign. It's a semicolon, WQ, and now we have K apply file Redis, and the pod has been created. Okay, get pods, and the pod is creating, and let's describe it. K describe pod redis. Okay, we see that in the events section it started. Great, it's running. Let me clear the terminal. Yeah, as I have mentioned, we can see that we have the key, but we don't have any value for it at the moment. So let's exec into the pod. Okay, exec interactive pod redis -- which will mean we will run this command inside the redis container. So we can see the output. This is oh, actually we are not we are in CLI inside because we're in interactive mode. So we are inside the redis container. So config get max. Here we have a nice autocomplete. Actually, it's not autocomplete, it's just some how to say shadow, let's say like that, max memory. And we have 0 as expected. Okay, config get max memory policy, and we have non-eviction, which means it's not configured at all. Now let's add some configuration value to the example Redis config map. So yeah, this is exit. Let me exit from this shell. Okay. We can edit this file. So I will copy it and just replace. That's easier for me. So here we have extra configuration: max memory 2 megabytes and max memory policy, all key list recent. I think it's list recent used policy. Okay. And now we are applying this update. K apply -f example. And we have it. So K describe cm example redis config, and we have, you can see the both key values are inside the redis data section, redis config. So this will be the content of the file called redis config. Yes, we have it. Now let's go back into CLI. I will go exec interactive pod redis. So config get memory. We still have 0 and memory policy, still non-eviction. So let me just go back. We see that it was mounted as a key item. It means it's not updated automatically, so we will have to kill the pod in order to update those values. So exit k delete redis delete pod k get pods. Now we will apply the file redis k. So we have it. Okay, let's exec it and check if we have updated Yeah, exec Redis CLI. Okay, so we have it, config get max memory. So we have 2 megabytes of memory, and the max memory policy all case list recent used. We have updated it. That's great. So the cleanup, delete the pod and delete. And here it's interesting, we can delete multiple resources. In this sandbox it's not required, but okay, get ConfigMap and pod. And we have this ConfigMap and this pod. Okay, delete pod Redis ConfigMap. And we are trying to get them back. We don't have them. So great. That's it. Thank you.